So first off, I'd like to talk to you about a little bit about a lady who had great physical gifts. This lady had a spectacular figure, and I think whenever you look at the career of Marilyn, you have to sort of consider the fact that she was born beautiful. She had a spectacular figure. She was quite tall for a woman of her time. She was about 5'5", and she was spectacularly hourglass figure. So much of what she does in her career is about highlighting this figure. Whenever she's dressed in period dress or modern fashion, it's always about showing off her charms. Now, Marilyn didn't just have a good figure, she was also very good at working it. She knew how to move, she knew how to pose. In her early career, she started off as a model, and especially as a pin-up model. And there's lots and lots of wonderful photos, in her swimsuits and in fashion. And you can sort of see that she got very good at learning how to pose, about how the light hit her body, how to position her mouth, her eyes, her face. She became quite adept at this, I think that had she taken up photography as a profession, she would have been very skilled at it because she knew how to work it. Now, this is a photo that I found in my research for this talk, and I imagine this is probably what it would have been like for someone like Marilyn. She very early on in her career, when she was an early teenager, she discovered that she had something that was quite powerful. She had a very unhappy childhood, as others have spoken about, and she wanted to be loved, she wanted attention, she wanted to be accepted. And as she hit puberty, she started to attract a lot of attention for men, and so she dressed to go for that, to attract that attention. She was very creative. She saw that fashion was a tool to help her get what she wanted. And likewise, her hair, her makeup, she became very good at all of these things so that she could start to create this persona. Now, she wore it to a photo play award ceremony where she won an award, and you can see her here she's trying to downplay the dress. Not only has Billy Travella, he's sewn her into the dress, but he's also sewn up that neckline so that it's not plunging quite so low. And she's trying to look sort of sweet and innocent, because it was a very scandalous dress. And this sort of encapsulates so much of the appeal of Marilyn, that she combined those elements of vulnerability, that when we see photographs of her, it's like she's so strong and confident and sexual, but underneath it is that quite frightened little girl. She never really gets away from that, and it's the key to her appeal in a lot of ways, that she's never brassy, she's never sort of brash in that way that a lot of women have been portrayed. Marilyn has this level of softness. But in her real life, she didn't wear those big gowns, of course. Marilyn, for her, fashion was a tool, and she dressed much more comfortably, much more simply. In her early life, she started off as a fashion model, but she wasn't very good as a fashion model because the product that she sold was herself. It wasn't the clothes. She wasn't very good at selling clothes because her own persona always came through so strongly. So here's a picture of Marilyn and Jane Russell. They're about to put their hands in the concrete outside Grauman's Chinese Theatre. And it's a good example of here's something that Marilyn would have worn on more everyday dress. You've got these two famous silhouettes here of the 50s. Jane Russell, with her famous curves, is wearing a sort of a classic, fit and flare, full skirt, halter neck. The dress she's wearing is very similar to the dress that we now know as Marilyn's most famous one, the subway dress. And Marilyn's wearing a more fitted dress with a big bust.